So their responsibility is they have to identify what are the modern advances and scientific technology developments to be added in Unani curriculum. So their responsibility, they will recommend to the core committee of NCISM, and if the core committee is convinced, it will be added in the Unani curriculum. So if it is maintained for 5 years as per our regulation, it will become a part of Unani medical system. Then another checkpoint is there. If at all we are adding modern advances, but it should not go beyond 30% or it should not go beyond 40%. But the Unani content may be 100%, but modern advances should not. So there is a checking. Then for the first time in UG in Unani, we introduced the formative assessment. In each professional session, before going for the university examination, you are supposed to write 9 periodical assessments. Why we introduce means only through the continuous assessment we can improve the weak students towards bright students. Because continuous assessment will be helping the students for their corrections and improvisation. So what will happen at the end of the professional session, we could be able to bring all the students of that particular batch more or less at the same level of competence. Only for that purpose we introduced the periodical assessment, or otherwise known as formative assessment. Whereas in PG, we brought a total reform. So you might have been known that we made the ratio of theory, practical training and experiential learning into 1:2:3. So this is the new format we introduced in PG, but you can't able to see such format in any streams across India or across the world. Because we know the practical training and the experiential learning is very, very important for the postgraduate students to become a highly competent specialist. So it is a unique thing. Then we are going to introduce elective subjects for postgraduate students also, like UG students, but it is something different. The elective subjects will be available under 2 categories. Domain specific category and capacity enhancement category. So that each student should have one elective from domain specific and one elective from capacity enhancement category. So you know, now onwards we are going to conduct the PG course in the semester pattern. 6 semesters will be there. So in each semester, each student should have one elective from domain specific and one elective from capacity enhancement. So that at the end of the PG course, he will be pursuing totally 6 electives from domain specific and 6 electives from capacity enhancement. This is very much important for the inclusive development of the postgraduate student. Then we already implemented SGPA in post-graduation, semester grade point assessment. So actually in the semester system, at the end of the first semester and at the end of the second semester, at the end of the 6th semester, there will be university examination. To get eligibility to appear for the examination, he has to secure more than 60% SGPA. But previously, how they appeared for university examination only based on the attendance. If he secures 75% or 80%, he is eligible to appear for the examination. Now it is not like that. SGPA, so it will calculate both aspects, their performance as well as attendance. Then we are going to introduce the credit framework also. Then PG subjects will be available in the form of modules. Previously topic and subtopics, now it is available in modules. Modules will be for 1 credit or 2 credit. Each credit will be having 5 hours of theory, 10 hours of practical training and 15 hours of experiential learning. It will make a very big change in PG education. Because if we are teaching something for 1 hour, for the same content, the student has to undergo for practical training for 2 hours. For the same content, the student has to undergo for experiential learning for 3 hours. You just imagine, he is studying theory for 1 hour, but he is undergoing for practical training and experiential learning for 5 hours. You just imagine the impact of the curriculum. So everything will be visible after 2027, because NCISM batch, UG batch joined in 2021-22. They will be passing out from 28-29 or 27-28. In the similar way, the PG students will be passing from 27-28 onwards. So whatever we brought the reforms in medical education, it will be reflecting, or it will be visible from 27-28 onwards. Then we did another exercise also. 624 colleges are now functioning under NCISM, Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, and the Sowa Rigpa colleges. So all the principals of ISM institutions got trained in educational administration. In association with NIPA, National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration, we conducted a 20 workshop and we oriented all principals. Your principal also got trained. So the intention behind this program, with this experience, the principal can develop the educational ecosystem in their campus. Then for upgrading and upscaling of medical institutions in Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, and the Sowa Rigpa, you might have seen our regulation, MES regulation. Previously it was MSR, Minimum Standard Requirement. Now we changed the name MES, Minimum Essential Standards. These are all the standards which are essential for running a college. So we added 30 new standards based on the current and the future need of the society, current and future need of the student, and global scenario. So, for example, 30 new standards means every college has to establish a human resource and development cell, then IT infrastructure, then simulation lab, then internal quality assurance cell, then digital library, then nutrition laboratory, then even in PG we introduced a molecular biology lab also. So such things we have added, because these facilities are very much essential for the students to get trained inclusively, and actually then only we can promote our Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani education at par with the global standards. So for this purpose only we did all these exercise. Then 2024 onwards we introduced rating of institutions. Actually, regarding the criteria for rating, we made both the quantitative and the qualitative assessment. Actually, we are giving much importance for qualitative parameters, 70%, 30% only quantitative parameters. The advantage of rating, every year before the counseling we are going to make the list available on our portal, so that the students will not the highly rated institutions normally. Then another advantage is, if the institution is having A grade or B grade, they can go for increased number of seats, and they can start a new PG courses also. These are all some advantages of having high rank. Then as far as the Unani medical practice is concerned, again and again I am insisting, you have to stick on your Unani principles. But I am not against the modern parameters. I fully follow all modern parameters, but we have to follow modern parameters, but it is only to convince the scientific and the global community. For the treatment purpose, we have to stick on our Unani basic principles. So that is why you might have seen our MES regulations. We gave much importance for the Ilaj therapy section, because we have to concentrate on external therapies. Only with external therapy we were able to provide inclusive holistic treatment for the patients. So in illogical pedagogical block, actually it should contain 7 different sections in the name of what is it? Leaks application, then hijama, then